Have you ever lost something important? Maybe your phone, maybe your wallet, maybe your keys. Your heart starts to beat fast, your hands shake, you feel panic. But what about your passport? What if you lose your passport at the airport? This is the worst feeling in the world. I know because it happened to me. My name is Sarah. I am 25 years old. I am from Canada. Last year, I had the scariest day of my life. I lost my passport at the airport. I did not know what to do. I was alone. I was scared. I thought I could not fly. But this is not just a scary story. This is also a lesson for you. In this video, I will tell you my story. I will use simple English. You will learn how to talk about travel problems. You will learn important words for the airport. You will learn what to say when something goes wrong. If you listen until the end, you will feel ready. You will know what to do in an emergency. Before we start, please help me. Click the like button, subscribe to the channel, share this video with a friend who is learning English. Your support helps more learners around the world. Are you ready? Let's begin my story. It is 6 o'clock in the morning. My alarm rings. I open my eyes. I am in my bed, in my small apartment in Toronto. Toronto is my city. It is a big city in Canada. I love Toronto, but today I am leaving. I am going on a trip. I am very excited. I am going on Paris. Paris is in France. It is my dream destination. I have never been to Paris before. This is my first time. I bought my plane ticket 3 months ago. I saved money for this trip. I worked hard every day. I am so happy. This trip is very important to me. I get out of bed and walk to the bathroom. I look at myself in the mirror. My eyes are tired, but I smile. I say to myself, Sarah, today is your big day. You are going to Paris. I take a shower. After my shower, I brush my teeth. I put on comfortable clothes for the plane. I wear jeans, a black t-shirt, and my favorite white sneakers. Now I go to the kitchen. I make a quick breakfast. I eat toast with butter and drink orange juice. I am too excited to eat a lot. My stomach feels nervous. I look at the clock on the wall. It is 7 o'clock now. My flight is at 11 o'clock. I need to be at the airport at 9 o'clock. I have 2 hours. I go back to my bedroom. My suitcase is on the bed. It is a big blue suitcase. I packed it last night. Inside, I have clothes for 1 week, a warm jacket, my camera, and some books. Everything is ready. But now I need to check my travel documents. This is the most important thing. Without my documents, I cannot travel. I open my backpack. My backpack is small and red. I always carry my important things in my backpack. I look inside. I see my boarding pass. Good. I see my wallet. Good. I see my phone charger. Good. But where is my passport? I look again. I move my hands inside the backpack. No passport. My heart starts to beat faster. Maybe I put it somewhere else. I check my jacket pocket. No passport. I check my purse. No passport. I check the kitchen table. No passport. I start to feel worried. Where is my passport? I need my passport. Without it, I cannot fly. Okay, Sarah, calm down. I take a deep breath. I tell myself, you put it somewhere safe. Think carefully. I think back to 2 days ago. My friend Emma came to visit me. Emma is my best friend. We drank tea and talked about my trip. Then I showed her my passport. I took it out and said, Look, Emma, this is my passport. I am ready for Paris. Emma looked at my passport photo and laughed. She said, Sarah, your hair looks so funny in this photo. We both laughed. After that, I put my passport on the desk in my living room. Yes, the desk. I run to the living room. I look at the desk, and there, next to my laptop, I see it, my passport. I pick it up quickly. I feel so much relief. I say out loud, Thank you, thank you, thank you. I put the passport inside my backpack carefully. I zip the backpack closed. Now everything is ready. Now I want to hear from you. Think about your last trip. Did you feel nervous before your trip? Did you check your passport many times? Tell me in the comments. I always check my passport, or I feel nervous before a trip. I look at the clock again. It is 7:45 now. Time to go. I call a taxi. The taxi arrives in 10 minutes. I put on my jacket, I pick up my suitcase and my backpack. I walk to the door. I say goodbye to my home. I close the door and lock it. I walk down the stairs. The taxi is waiting. The driver helps me with my suitcase. I get in. The taxi starts to move. I watch the streets of Toronto pass by. I feel happy. I am ready for Paris. The taxi ride takes 30 minutes. We drive through the city. I see buildings, cars, and people walking. Toronto is waking up. The driver plays soft music on the radio. I think about my trip. I will visit museums. I will eat French bread. I will take many photos. Finally, we arrive at the airport. The airport is huge. It is Toronto Pearson International Airport. I see many people outside with suitcases. The driver stops the car. I pay him. I say, "Thank you very much." He smiles and says, "Enjoy Paris." I wave goodbye. Now I am alone at the airport. I pick up my suitcase and walk toward the entrance. The automatic doors open. I step inside. The airport is crowded. I hear many sounds. I hear voices in different languages. I hear announcements. I hear suitcases rolling. This is the sound of travel. I look at the big screens. I search for my flight. Flight AC 875 to Paris. Departure time, 11 o'clock. Gate B23. Status, on time. Good. Now I need to check in. I walk to the check-in area. I see the Air Canada counter. I stand in line and wait. After 15 minutes, it is my turn. A woman is standing there. She is wearing a blue uniform. She has a friendly smile. She says, "Good morning. Where are you flying today?" I smile and say, "Good morning. I am flying to Paris." She says, "Wonderful. May I see your passport and boarding pass, please?" I put my suitcase down. I take off my backpack. I open the front pocket. I reach inside to get my passport. I feel around. I touch my wallet. I touch my phone charger. I touch my boarding pass. But I do not feel my passport. Wait, where is it? I look inside the pocket. I move things around. I see my boarding pass. I see my wallet, but no passport. My heart starts to beat faster. I check the other pockets. No passport. The woman at the counter is waiting. I feel panic rising. I say, "I am so sorry. I had my passport. I put it in my backpack this morning. I know I put it here." She says calmly, "It is okay. Take your time. Check again carefully." I open my backpack completely. I take everything out. I check every corner. I turn it upside down. Nothing. No passport. My passport is gone. I feel my hands shaking. I say, "I do not understand. I put it in my backpack this morning. I zipped it closed." The woman says, "Did you stop anywhere before coming to the airport?" I think, no. I went from my apartment to the taxi, then to the airport. Wait, in the taxi, I took out my phone. Did I open the front pocket? Maybe. Maybe my passport fell out. I say, "I think I lost it. Maybe it fell out in the taxi. I do not know what to do." The woman looks at me with kind eyes. She says, "Do not worry. This happens sometimes. Do you have a receipt from the taxi?" I check my jacket pocket. I find the receipt. I give it to her. She says, "Good, we can call them. Maybe the driver found it." She picks up the phone and calls. I wait. After a few minutes, she hangs up. I ask, "Did he find it?" She says, "No, the driver did not find it in his taxi. I am sorry." My heart drops. My passport is not in the taxi. Where is it? I feel tears coming. The woman says, "Wait, do not give up. Sometimes people find passports and bring them to the Lost and Found office. Let me call them." She calls again. She asks about my passport. Then she hangs up. She says, "They did not receive a passport with your name, but you should go there in person. Sometimes people turn in items without details. The Lost and Found office is near gate A15. Go there now. Hurry, you still have time." I feel hope. I put my things back. I say, "Thank you so much." I grab my suitcase and run. I run through the airport. I follow the signs. Terminal 1, Gate A15. After 5 minutes, I see a sign, "Lost and Found." I open the door. A man is sitting at a desk. He has gray hair and glasses. He says, "Good morning. How can I help you?" I say, "Good morning. I lost my passport. My name is Sarah Mitchell. Did anyone turn in a Canadian passport?" He checks his computer. He says, "No, I do not see a passport with that name, but let me check the box." He brings a big plastic box full of items. He says, "You can look through this." I search through the box. I see sunglasses, phones, keys, wallets, but no passport. I say, "It is not here." The man says, "I am sorry. You should also check the security office near gate B10. I thank him and leave. I walk toward gate B10. I look at my phone. It is 9:30. My flight is at 11. I still have time. I find the security office. A woman guard is there. I say, "Excuse me, I lost my passport. Did anyone turn in a passport today?" She checks her computer. She says, "No, sorry, no passport with that name." I feel my chest tighten. She says, "You have 2 options. Keep searching or go to the passport office for an emergency document, but that takes 2 to 3 hours." My heart sinks. I will miss my flight. Now I want to ask you something. Have you ever had a travel emergency? What did you do? Tell me in the comments, "I missed a flight once," or "I always arrive early." I walk away and sit on a bench. I try not to cry. Where is my passport? I look down. I see a piece of paper on the floor. It is my boarding pass. But my boarding pass should be in my backpack. I check. The front pocket zipper is open, not fully closed. My heart races. If the zipper was open, maybe my passport fell out. But where? I need to retrace my steps. I stand up and start walking back. I walk slowly. I look at the floor. I look under benches. I look near trash cans. I see candy wrappers, receipts, coins, but no passport. I check near the security office. Nothing. I check near the lost and found. Nothing. I walk back to the check-in counter. The same woman is there. She sees me. She says, "Did you find it?" I say, "No. I checked everywhere. It is not there." She looks concerned. She says, "Let me call the cleaning staff. Maybe someone picked it up." She calls. After a minute, she says, "The cleaning supervisor is coming." After 5 minutes, a man walks over. He is wearing a blue uniform. The woman says, "This is Miguel." Miguel says, "Hello, I heard you lost your passport." I say, "Yes, I think it fell somewhere in the airport." Miguel takes out a radio. He speaks. "Attention all cleaning staff. We are looking for a blue Canadian passport. Name, Sarah Mitchell. If anyone saw it, please respond." We wait. Voices come through the radio. "This is Maria. I did not see a passport." "This is John. I did not see a passport." "This is Linda. I did not see a passport." Nobody saw it. Miguel says, "I am sorry. I will keep asking." I stand there defeated. I look at my phone. It is 10:15. My flight is in 45 minutes. Without a passport, my trip is over. Then suddenly, I hear a voice behind me. "Excuse me, are you Sarah Mitchell?" I turn around. I see a young man. He has dark hair and a beard. He is holding something blue. My passport. He is holding my passport. I stare at him. I cannot believe my eyes. I say, "Yes, I am Sarah Mitchell. Is that my passport? Where did you find it?" He smiles. He says, "I found it on the floor near the entrance. I saw it and picked it up. I opened it and saw your name. Then I heard the announcement about a lost passport. So I came here." I feel relief wash over me. I say, "Oh my God, thank you so much. You saved my trip." He hands me the passport. I take it. I check. Yes, it is mine. I feel tears of happiness. I say, "Thank you. You are amazing." He laughs. He says, It is okay. I know how stressful it is. It happened to me once in Italy. Someone helped me. So today, I help you. Have a great trip. He waves and walks away. I will never forget his kindness. The woman at the counter is smiling. She says, "You found it. I am so happy. Now let us check you in quickly." I give her my passport and boarding pass. She checks my documents. She prints my luggage tag. She puts it on my suitcase. She gives me back my passport. She says, "You are all checked in. Gate B23. Boarding starts in 20 minutes. Go through security now." I say, "Thank you for all your help." She smiles. I put my passport in my backpack. This time, I close the zipper completely. I check it twice. I will never make that mistake again. I walk toward security. My heart feels light. I cannot believe I found my passport. I reach the security area. I stand in line. After 10 minutes, I pass through. I walk to gate B23. I see my gate. I see people waiting. Everyone is waiting for the flight to Paris. I sit down. I take out my phone. I send a message to Emma. "Emma, you will not believe what happened. I lost my passport. I searched everywhere, but a stranger found it and gave it back. I am at the gate now. I am going to Paris." Emma replies, "OMG, Sarah, I am so glad you found it. Have the best time in Paris." I look at the airplane outside the window. My plane to Paris. In 30 minutes, I will board. In 10 hours, I will be in Paris. My dream will come true. Now, I want to talk to you one last time. Have you learned something from my story? I learned that bad things can happen, but good people exist. I also learned to always double-check my documents. Always check your passport. Always close your zippers completely. And if something goes wrong, do not give up. Keep searching, keep asking for help. Tell me in the comments, what did you learn from my story? Write, "Always check my passport," or "Never give up." The announcement comes on. Flight AC875 to Paris is now boarding. Please have your boarding pass and passport ready. I stand up. I take out my passport and boarding pass. I hold them in my hand. I smile. I am ready. I am finally going to Paris. This was the scariest morning of my life, but it is also a morning I will never forget. Sometimes the best stories come from the worst moments, and now my Paris adventure can finally begin.